For the teams that are struggling to meet expectations, Richard, what kind of advice would you give them at this point of the season?
Well, Kev, it all depends on why they're struggling. If they're trying to integrate new pieces, you got to stay patient. If it's chemistry issues, though, that can get a bit more complicated.
How have you handled chemistry issues when you play?
Well, some things are just unavoidable. Some teams have great chemistry, and some teams not so much.
Now, look at Memphis's starting group. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center position. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
And Plumlee kicks to Hayward. And he drives in, and Hayward with the stuff.
And as a wing player, Hayward's just so good at attacking the basket. I think that's a big part of what makes him special. Doesn't take much of an opening for Hayward to make his move.
Now, here's Adams. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And finished off by Morant.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
So it's the Hornets now. The Grizzlies making the shot. Rozier with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson.
Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use. Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Now here's Jackson after Terry Rozier's miss. 6 on the shot clock, and stolen by Hayward.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. Hayward passes the ball. Releases. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Adams. Plumlee with some nice D. Hornets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Steve Clifford had a few minutes to share with me. I asked him about the challenge of playing against a team that's so smart and under control on offense. And he said they really do a terrific job of execution. No miscues or missteps. We need to be just as disciplined if we're going to get the upper hand. And since they're down 1-0 in the season series, they'll have to do that really well tonight.
Yeah, David, thanks. We appreciate the report. They're in a tough spot to try to figure out how to slow down those shooters, GA.
Yeah, it's going to take a great defensive effort from all 5 guys. Should be fascinating to watch.
It's all about staying attached to shooters and limiting clean looks. We'll see if they're prepared for the challenge.
Now, here's Bain. After Terry Rozier's miss. Here's Morant. And he makes good on the layup. And it's 6 points for Ja Morant.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Leaving points at the free throw line can take the edge off of a team. You're playing physical, you're playing hard, and it's just not paying off.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Plumlee. McDaniels comes in for P.J. Washington. Oubre's checked in for Terry Rozier. And Maladon subbed in for Ball. Now, here's McDaniels. Guarded by Morant. To the inside. And Adams gets it to go down on the assist by Morant.
And how about the power by Adams on that finish? Just brushes off the contact.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Crafty and cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
The pass to Bing. And that one's good. Morant's got 8.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Morant with the steal. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And the Hornets making a change here. Smith has checked in. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to McDaniels. He kicks it to Oubre. Back to McDaniel. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Left side, Adams. Dishes it to Brooks. Shoots over Oubre. Hornets with the rebound. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one was played in Memphis.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.